Hi, everyone. It's Angela with Create Your Future. I am a certified law of assumption coach, and I'm back today with a new video. I want to talk about stepping into the operating system, which is your subconscious programming, and how we can access that power and how we can change those subconscious beliefs to create everything that we want to get past our blocks, get past resistance. So before we start, though, I want to remind you about our contest. We're going to give away some free coaching. And if you're interested in that, you need to sign up, and the links are in our description box, as well as we have a mailing list. So if you would like to be notified when we have some sales, new courses out, anything going on with Create Your Future, you can sign up for our mailing list. And that is in our description box as well. And finally, I want to remind you that I do have a course. It's called Awaken to I Am. And this course is designed to help you reprogram your subconscious mind to step into your I am state, your power state. I feel that it's foundational. It's something that I'm really passionate about. And I am really excited about it. So if you're interested in my course, you can also find that in our description box below. Okay, so let's talk about this. I've made some notes and I'm really excited to talk about this. It's something that I usually hit on in every video. It's really knowing your power and recognizing who you are. So you can tap into your operating system and work with your subconscious mind to overcome your limiting beliefs at that core level. So your internal operating system is basically, this is your subconscious, and it is what is going to dictate your dominant state. It is what is pushing out in the 3D, your state where you are dwelling most often. And this is where you house your core beliefs. It's how you feel about yourself, how you feel in relation to other people and in relation to the world. So it's very deep core beliefs about self and about everyone else, how everyone else is reacting and treating you. It is your perception of yourself and your perception of the world. And it's your powerhouse. It is where the energy of your feelings and emotions and beliefs reside. So it's your internal, deepest storehouse. And the subconscious is that part of you that is divine. It is your unlimited self. And this is where the power is flowing through you. It's flowing through you based on your state. Your subconscious does not judge anything. It does not judge whether your beliefs are right or wrong. It just simply flows those experiences through you based on your dominant state of being. It's just going to take whatever you impress upon it, and it's going to push it out. So oftentimes our core beliefs are pushing out and we're not always aware of them. And a video I had a while back, I talked about something similar with a friend of mine that had a third-party situation in her marriage, and we were affirming for her marriage and for reconciliation, and we had trouble. We just could not get to a breakthrough, get to a place where she felt confident about that. And as we began to dig deeper and deeper, we came to her core beliefs about it was about herself just in general, that she felt life was not fair. It was difficult. It was dramatic. It was traumatic. She had some deep core beliefs. And so when we begin to change those core beliefs, and we kind of just created the opposite, that, life is easy. Life is for her. The world is for her. Life is easy and effortless. And we began to work on those core beliefs. Things began to turn around and change in her relationship. And that's what made the difference, getting into those core beliefs. And sometimes they're hard to find at first. And this is where working with a coach can be helpful, because we can kind of help you uncover and dig deep and find those limiting beliefs and those core beliefs. And usually all of us have some very specific core beliefs around our relationships, around finances and health. Those seem to be kind of like the dominant core beliefs that we hold. And it's usually based on your past experiences, your memories of things that you have gone through. There are things that have impressed upon you because they've created a feeling and an emotional response around them. And you don't have to recognize where they came from. That's not what's important, but it's recognizing and being aware of that belief so that you can change it. Because that's the good news. You can change your core belief. And I'm going to talk about doing that in just a minute. But I want to spend some time talking about what I think is the most foundational core belief, and that is your identity. And it's knowing who you are as the only operant power in your reality. This needs to be probably the most important foundational thing that you're aware of and you're manifesting. At your core, you are consciousness. That is your essence. You are aware of being you, and you are I am, and you're the only I am in your reality. You're the only one that is aware of being you. And you need to spend time on cultivating and strengthening that belief that you are I am in your world. You are the only operant power in your world, because everything else is going to flow out from that belief, that core belief. And so it needs to be foundational. And so, let me just give you an example. When you are creating a new story around whatever it is you're manifesting, if it's financial or health or a relationship or a specific person, and you're introducing a new story into your programming, you're not going to believe that at first. It's not going to feel normal, sound normal. So that's just the way it is for all of us. We don't really believe that new story at first. But you really need to believe that you are the operant power, that your thoughts have substance, that your thoughts are the evidence, the only evidence that you need of this new story. You need to believe in the process, and you need to believe that you're the operant power and that you're directing all of it, because that's going to carry you through. That's going to give you strength as you're working on this new story. It's going to give you the faith to keep going. So you need to believe in the process, and you need to believe in who you are. So the way that you do this is you remind yourself daily, and this is something that I do, and this is something that I talk to my clients about doing. Remind yourself daily, create the belief that I am the God of my reality. You are the God of your reality. I am the only one that's in my head. I am the only one that is intentionally choosing my thoughts. I am unlimited because I have the potential to experience anything in the 3D that I can think of in my thoughts, anything that I can imagine. And I'm the only one that is choosing these thoughts. That's why I am the God of my reality. You need to really begin to solidify and strengthen those thoughts. Create a strong, powerful belief around your identity. And I want to kind of briefly talk about how we create that belief. With your conscious thinking brain, you are choosing your thoughts. And as you choose those thoughts and you repeat them over and over and over, you begin to experience a feeling that's associated with that thought. And as you persist in the thought and in the feeling, they begin to be dominant. They begin to be your most dominant state, and they create a belief. And it is that belief that then impresses your subconscious brain. Your subconscious just receives it. It doesn't judge it. It doesn't question if it's right or wrong. It just receives it. And there's that part in your brain that says, this is important. We've heard this story for a long time now. This is important. This is true. This is the reality. And your brain then begins to filter out every other reality, and it focuses in on this new belief, this new story. It wants to validate it by reflecting it back to you in your 3D. And this is when the 3D begins to align and you begin to see the new story play out and actually just reflect back to you what you have been holding on to dominantly internally. The new story shows up for you because you have persisted in the new story until it hardened into a belief, and now it shows up for you. Excuse me. So that's how you create your belief, through repetition, through repeating the story over and over and over. And from the perspective of knowing that you are the outcome power and that you are creating a new reality, that you are creating a new story, and this new story is going to show up for you. You have to believe in yourself as the creator and as the God of your reality. Now, I also want to add that you don't have to have all of your core beliefs, perfectly in place and perfectly aligned before you can start manifesting your desires. And this is something else that I share with my clients. You can work on your desires, your specific desires, if it's, around a relationship or whatever it might be, in conjunction with the core beliefs about who you are and your identity. So let's just talk about what that's going to look like now, because I want to kind of give you an example so that you can apply this and use it in your own manifesting. So we'll just use the example that you're wanting to manifest your specific person, and say you have some limiting beliefs and core beliefs that life is difficult, life is hard, relationships are hard, you never get what you want, you don't win, something like that. So you would begin by affirming around your identity. You're going to remind yourself, I'm God of my reality. I'm creating all of this. This is my reality. I get everything that I want. And so I am choosing that I am in a happy, healthy relationship with my specific person. And I get whatever I want in my reality because I am the only one thinking thoughts in my reality. And so I am choosing reconciliation. I'm choosing happiness. I am choosing a loving, committed relationship with my specific person. I believe that life is for me. I believe that life is easy and effortless. And this is where you're going to address maybe that core belief that you used to carry that said, life is hard. I don't get what I want. You're going to affirm, now everything is for me. I know that the world is for me. I know that the universe is for me. I know that everything is working in my favor. I get what I want easily and effortlessly. I am creating this experience. My thoughts are, pushing out as I repeat them. My brain is receiving this new story. My brain is now looking to validate this new story. And so you're also going to remind yourself about that process. As you're repeating the affirmations, as you're repeating the new story, remind yourself that you're creating a belief and that your brain is accepting this belief and it's aligning you to the reality where this new story already exists. So you're going to remind yourself of who you are. You're going to remind yourself of the new story. You're going to remind yourself of your new experience based on your new story and your new core beliefs. So this is kind of what you need to do daily. You need to do this daily and remind yourself of who you are. Remind yourself of your power. And I want to recap on all of this and help you implement this, I guess. I want it to be easy for you. So spend time with your identity. Remember, you're the God of your reality. As you are affirming for your specific desires, remind yourself of the process. Build your confidence. Tell yourself that you're creating the faith. You're creating the belief. You're trusting in this process. You're trusting in the process more than you would trust or believe in the 3D. And it does not matter what the 3D looks like, because you are now confident in who you are. You are now more confident in this process. You are now more confident in your belief to create the new experience and the new relationship and the new outcome in your life. You're building confidence on every level in this process. And I also want you to know that that feeling state and that dominant state that you want to be in isn't necessarily, this over the top, happy, um, you know, crazy, out of control feeling. It's just a confidence. It's a strength. It's knowing that you know that the process is working. It's knowing that you know that you're creating it all and you are choosing to create the experience that you want. It's just a calm, confident, strong place of being. You may feel really happy. That's great if you do. But the most important thing is it's the absence of the anxiety. It's the absence of the fear. It is confidence in who you are. It is confidence in knowing that you're creating your experiences, that you can create your experiences, that your thoughts are very powerful, that your thoughts have substance energetically, that your thoughts are now aligning you because of the feeling state that you're creating with a new belief, which is now going to be validated in your 3D. It's just confidence in all of this. So build that confidence, build that inner belief, build your confidence in who you are, build your confidence in the process by affirming for those things. And you can affirm for those things along with affirming for your desires. So this is what I do in my own life. This is what I help my clients work with. And it's all about really being strong in your foundation, your foundational beliefs. So I intend that this was really helpful for you. I intend that it was clear and it was something that you can apply and work on. And if you want help with building this, really strong foundation, building your belief, book a session with me. I'm really passionate about this. I work with all of my clients on this, the foundational belief and building, confidence in who they are. Look in our description box. There are the links down below on how to have a session with me. All right, everybody, happy manifesting. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.